Yeah. Is he gonna say anything? I don't know. Who the hell are you? Hello everybody, Gabriel, Kevin, again and again and again. If you keep staying on this web page of mine called Open Your Eyes, Teachings of Gabriel, and Pick Your Poison, you've picked this poison. And this is one that I really feel strongly about. So let's take the sunglasses off, because that's what we're supposed to do at the beginning of these things, and I don't know why. But I gotta put them on at the end, because this is the fan. Today I want to talk about adult bullying. Yes, bullying. Like, kids in school, you always have the bully, or you have a group of people that are the bullies, and what is bullying? Well, bullying is getting on somebody else's case, or doing a prank for laughs, or mocking somebody, or ridiculing somebody. But generally, it's in public. Public being somebody who's the main bully has the group of people who support the bullying and either add to it or engage in the laughter of it. And that's where the bully, who has the lowest self-esteem. So if you are a bully, I'm sorry, you have low self-esteem. Period. Why? Because why do you have to do that? Why do you have to make yourself feel bigger by attacking another person? So kids do it all the time. A lot of times the bully is not very good at some things, and the other person is. And the only way they can feel better about themselves, sometimes their parents put the pressure on, they will bully the person, and they feel better because that person now feels bad. So I don't know in any case where bullying is a good thing. I mean, it's pretty much outlawed, I think, but it happens. Now, I understand kids doing it and wanting to hurt the other person, because it only hurts the other person. The other person's reactions could be multiple things. And there's a truck going by. Hey, how you doing? I'll wait for a truck. The reactions can be hurt, fear, truck, more truck, hurt, fear, embarrassment is one of the big ones that the goal is. And just generally shrinking away. Now, bullies usually pick on people that won't fight back, because they don't want to have to fight back, because they're generally cowards. And so the whole point is to hurt somebody for their own being lifted up among the group. Bullying almost always happens in a group, because that's where they get their fill in the void of no self-esteem, and it builds up this false self-esteem. Okay. That's bullying. It's not good. Now, kids, okay. Still not good. But what about adult bullying? Well, Gabriel, what adult bully? I know people that do that. They're pranksters. They mock people in public. They ridicule people in public. When I say mock, they actually mock them. You know what I mean? They'll plan ahead. They'll do it to make sure that they maximize the embarrassment, public embarrassment, maximize the sometimes fear, or the making the person feel horrible because they're doing it in public. But they're adults. And I've heard people say, "Oh, this is fun." I go, and I said to that comment. I'm like, no, it's cruel. Especially if you bully somebody who's challenged. I've seen this. Why, in God's name, would you bully somebody who's challenged? Why would you bully anybody? Well, why would you bully somebody who's challenged and embarrass them in front of people? And then laugh about it. As a group, adults. No, I'm sorry. I don't see any justification for this. And then I've heard, then I've seen where two people are attacking one person in the third person, and they're all friends. And the person's like, stop doing that. The person doesn't get affected by bullying. It's just annoying and it's insulting. And they keep doing it. Then they stop. Next time they do it again. They text the same way. Until the point where it's like, you. So it can happen like that, but it's always in a group. And like George Carlin said, a group can just be 2 people. Or it could be a group. I don't get it. I believe it's absolutely cruel. So, yes. It's an emotional one for me because I see it and it's horrible. And then people go, wow, it's just good old fun. That is BS. It's good old fun, and this was my comment. It's good old fun for the bullier, the person bullying, and for the group of people that are enjoying it at the expense of another person. Horrible. That is not good old fun. That is not good old fun. So, to all the bullies out there, especially adult bullies, just stop. You have low self-esteem. You have low self-esteem, or you wouldn't do it. I mean, I believe I have pretty good self-esteem. I'm very comfortable with myself, confident in myself. I make mistakes, obviously. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life and everything, but I've learned from them, and I am confident in myself. It wouldn't even cross my mind to bully somebody. No desire to do that. I'm okay. What the hell? What do I need to do that for? Why would I want to make somebody feel bad? Why would I make somebody feel insulted? Especially, why would I want to make somebody feel embarrassed in a group? Why? What is the pleasure in that? Especially a challenged person. Sorry. No room for that with me. Tell me what you think. Yes, this is a serious one. To me. Anyway. Cool. And I don't care if it's the family. Bullies, stop. Get some self-esteem. Find another way to have fun. Pranks are not the way to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, of course there could be a little prank. And a little thing, a little joke, one time. Doesn't hurt anybody, doesn't embarrass, and you're really close friends. And it's just like, it was a funny thing one time. And not in public. Okay, I get that. There's nothing wrong with having a joke here and there. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about serious bullying, serious pranksters. And they plan it, and they keep doing it, and they plan more. And then they all start chipping in with ideas and stuff like that and laughing. And you watch this, and then you watch them go implement it, and you're like, are you out of your mind? If anybody gets insulted by this, I don't care. Peace. Comments, fine. Later.